Yo, what's up, my mullet Sharp here, and I'm going to be doing a live commentary here going into league play. Actually, let me fix up my class. Let me switch. All right, what is going on? This thing always glitches and like sends you in the weird games. But let me fix up my class here. I'm actually using my scuff controller in this game, and I can't really decide what I want to use on MSMC. I haven't really been using long barrel, but everyone's telling me long barrel does help your gun. And then John was telling me to use the foregrip, but me and John can't really decide if we want extended clip or foregrip. We can't really figure out if foregrip does anything, so I want you guys to let me know in the comments. Do you think the foregrip helps? And what have you guys heard about the foregrip? Now, I know commentators like Drifter and other people say that the foregrip and the long barrel do nothing, but I have noticed a big difference in long barrel. I've noticed that it does kill, it helps you kill a lot faster. But as far as foregrip goes, I haven't really been able to decide. So the class I'm going to be running in this game is MSMC with lightweight, toughness, dexterity, and then grenade and smoke grenade. If it is a long-range map, I will probably be using my M8 or my AN94. But hopefully we won't have to go into that. So, like I said, I am using my scuff. I think I'm going to start using my scuff permanently now, all the way till Dallas, because they are allowed at Dallas, and scuffs do give you a big advantage, and a lot of the players use them. I'm one of the few pro players that doesn't use the scuff, and I gotta use it, man. I gotta show up, use it. And like I said in my scuff review, what I really like about it is the PS3 analogs on it. So I'm gonna start using this, and then I guess after Dallas, since I don't think they'll be allowed at the COD Championship, I'll have to get used to my regular controller, which shouldn't be that hard. So scuff controller, like I said, I got the two paddles on the back, and then the two PS3 analogs. The paddles on the back, the left one is A, the right one is B, and that's pretty much it for that. If you guys are wondering why I have boot in my clan tag, pretty much because people in this community are unreal. Seeing how a lot of people are last night, how a lot of people act, and how fake a lot of people are, and just all this stuff. If you guys don't know what happened last night, we played against Complexity in the Dallas Qualifier, and we played against them on stream, on the MLG for half the stream. We were on the MLG stream, commentated by Puckett and Fwiz, and this guy is talking, and he gets muted, so we're playing on the MLG stream, and played against Complexity, obviously.
Holy fanboy moment.
Alright. And so, sorry, I gotta mute you, but and the first game we played was Hardpoint. We were losing about 89 points, and TP lags out, and we continued playing the game 4-on-3, and our team ended up winning. We ended up coming back and winning, playing 4-on-3. And you know, they wanted us. They basically wanted us to replay the map, and we said no, we're not going to replay it. And then we just went on, and everyone was yelling, and Ake said, if you're not going to replay it, we're not going to play on the stream. And they got off the stream and had I don't know, someone said like Puckett was like saying we're like douchebags or something like that. I don't really even know about all that. I don't really care. But I had like people saying I'm a host booter, and my volume is way too loud. I had people saying I'm a host booter, and I had people retweeting tweets from all the way back in December, and they're like, look, Sharp, this proves Sharp host boots. He tweeted out that he's going to be recruiting a host booter. I'm like, dude, you got to be kidding me. I tweeted out December 3rd, after, if you guys remember that hardpoint tournament that we played in, me, Ricky, and Assassin, Ricky kept getting hit offline in the finals, and we basically had to play man down. That's what happened to us. We didn't get any replays or anything like that. We played man down, and that's what happened. And so, and that's also kind of where I come at, I don't really, it's online, and people are going to get hit offline, and I have no sympathy for people getting hit offline because no one ever gives us any sympathy. So I don't really, I'm not a big fan of letting people replay maps, especially a team like Complexity. I like Too Quick, I like TP, they're cool. Criminal for the most part, he's pretty chill with me, but towards Moho, Moho had problems with him, and then I don't think anyone likes Aches. I think everyone in the community has issues with Aches. And so that was pretty much what we said. We're just like, fuck these dudes. These guys are assholes. Why would we be nice to them? Why would we give them, the courtesy of replaying the map when they probably wouldn't do the same for us? So we didn't replay the map, and a lot of people kind of agreed with what we said, and all this stuff. Obviously, the people on Complexity didn't. Like I said, we had a lot of shit talk going on in the lobby. And they just kind of need to understand, and if they watch this video, which, I don't know, they might have watched the video me, Moho, and Assassin put out, which was kind of just us explaining the whole thing that happened. But what we never really said is, even after that, we played the CTF, and they kept getting hit offline. So if we were to replay the hard point, who's to say they wouldn't just keep getting hit off? Because they said they had been getting issues of getting hit off earlier in the week. So if we would have played the hard point, replayed it, who would have said that, you know, they wouldn't have just come out and were winning again, or we were winning, and one of their players gets hit off? We're just going to keep replaying that match. So, I mean, that's just kind of one of the standpoints that we looked at. You know, the three things that we said is we're like, you know, it's Complexity, fuck these dudes. 2, they're probably just going to keep getting hit off. And 3, they wouldn't do the same for us. So that's pretty much everything we said as far as our decision making for not replaying the match. And then we went on to CTF. And they tried to say that the CTF wasn't a legit win once again, which is another reason why it's just like I don't like the team or the players on the team, because they don't give anyone, you know, any credit, and they just try to say, you know, they're one of those teams that goes around and saying, you know, we're washed up and we suck and Moho is awful and all this stuff. So I mean, I don't really understand why they expect us to give them any kind of courtesy at all. But we played the CTF, and every flag we kept in the CTF, every single one of their players were playing. I know they're trying to tweet out and say that they weren't and they were getting hit off. Yeah, they did get hit off like after we kept the second flag. The first flag we kept, all 4 players were playing, and it was 1-0, and we went and we grabbed another flag. We killed the whole team, grabbed the flag, and we were running it. Criminal spawned up, and yeah, he wasn't moving, but his whole team came out of the spawn and got killed. So it wasn't like one player was going to do anything. And then we dove that other flag in, and ended there was like a minute 20 left after that, and we let that time run out, and we ended it after the half and restarted it. And then we kept another flag at 3 minutes, and then one of their players got lagged out, and then they all just started leaving the game, and that was pretty much that. And it was just, I don't know, man. It just kind of shows that even though every single flag that we kept, and you can go in the theater mode and plainly see, plain as day, that all of them were playing, that we kept 3 flags with them playing, they're going to still sit there and say that was the only reason why we won. Who knows what would have happened if we would have gone to S&D? I don't really know. That's probably our best game type, S&D, and hardpoint's probably our weakest. So I don't really think they would have beaten us in search, but it doesn't matter. Shit's over. I had a lot of people telling me to make a video on it, so that's pretty much the whole reasoning behind this video, is talking about that issue. And that's just going to be it about it. I'm not going to respond to anyone on Twitter about it. You know, I see Ace people are like, people come in my stream and they're saying, oh my god, Ace is still crying about it. I'm not going to respond to that. I'm not going to respond to him posting in, you know, pictures of whatever that people are sending me, because I don't really care. You know, at the end of the day, we're in the winners bracket, they're in the losers bracket. And if we meet up again, then we meet up again. We meet at Dallas, then we meet at Dallas. Which is another thing. They tried to host fuck us and make us play on criminal shitty ass connection. And John was lagging the whole time we were playing, so I didn't really appreciate that either. Kind of Magunda. But that's pretty much it with that whole situation. Lead play is Cheeks McGriddles, as usual. But I'm hoping we can win this. Everybody pulling on the lot. Now, the scuff controller takes a while to get used to. You know, the whole maneuvering around with paddles and jump shotting and doing all that. I have another class. No, I don't. So it does take some time to get used to. I think there are FeaR controllers being made, and I believe I'm getting that with the PS3 analogs, and then but no trigger stops. Because like I said in my video, I'm not a real big fan of the trigger stops. I don't use the FAL. Me personally, I think the FAL should be out of here and not used at all by anyone, but I don't see that happening. Because they wanna try to ban as least stuff as possible, which is understandable, but I just don't see that happening. Oh my god. Me and John played in the tournament today. We lost that. Connection plays a big role in this game. That's why I've never been a big fan of online in this, especially in this game online. But I think like when they've added like lag comp and all that stuff, it never seemed like it was really even that bad in Call of Duty 4, MW2, Black Ops 1. It started getting really bad in MW3, and then it is Magunda in this game. You can really tell that internet helps you win, helps you win games. Like, well, I straight legit played this tournament, and this dude ate 3 bursts and then 1 burst to me, and it was just the stupidest thing. And this other guy, both of these 1v1s, this dude ate more than 2 bursts, more than 2.5, and the dude Carl Malone fade away jump shots me off of a building and kills me with a submachine gun. And I just don't find that acceptable. I think internet, I mean, obviously it's going to have a role because it's online, and every online gaming situation internet has a role, but I think it just has too much of a role. And I don't know what they do to have this lag comp and stuff that they add in the game, but this shit is McGriddles. If you ever wonder why everyone's rocking the FiOS tag, or why people have the name FiOS, or you see people complaining about FiOS, that's the reason why. Because Verizon FiOS, if you guys don't know, is some really high speed internet where you get really good ping and you get really good upload and download speed. And mainly the thing is your ping. Your ping is pretty much what determines how good of a player you are online, because it determines how fast you see a player, how many bullets. People with low ping see players faster, and they also seem to one burst a lot more and eat a lot more bullets. So that's why I never really understood why these teams break up online. We broke up with our team that we had with Ricky after Frag Cup, because that was just a team that the playstyle wasn't. It wasn't like anyone on the team was bad. It was just the playstyle didn't work. And then we went to UMG with Dito, and our team broke up after that because we're not really broke up, but we dropped Dito. Or he left. He tried to come back, and then we dropped him because we're like, yeah, we can't really trust this dude. And that's really what happened with that team. So I don't really get these teams who play online and they sit here and talk shit to each other, and they break up over online games when it doesn't really. Online games don't really show true skill. I give Moho a lot of shit. If you guys watch my streams, sometimes me and Moho start going at it, and that's just because I don't know. I don't really know why we go at it. Half the time we're just fucking with each other, but and I see a lot of people on my stream hating on Moho, saying he always does bad, and he's this, he's that, he's terrible, and people tweet me all the time saying we need to drop Moho. When at UMG, honestly, Moho played. He played a really good. Played really good on LAN. It wasn't. Like I said, at UMG, we weren't really a well-practiced team, but individually we all did good. The teamwork just wasn't there because we didn't practice that much. But I feel like with this team with John, obviously, I'm not ashamed. I'm not worried to say John's our best player. Like I'll come out and say he's the best player on our team. And if having John on our team, he plays good on LAN. He's a good player on LAN. He actually dropped 50 on us on hijacked at UMG. So. It does make me more confident having John on our team, and makes me happy that we have John on our team. But I think we'll go into Dallas, hopefully with a good seed, depending on how this qualifier goes out, and then be able to place top 8 there, because we're just kind of forgetting league play. We're just going to bet on coming top 8 at Dallas and then using that to go to the COD Championship. And we kind of figured, if you can't place top 8 at Dallas, then you probably shouldn't even go to the COD Championship, because you won't come top 8 there and placing any money. So that's just kind of the way we look at it. But if you guys like this video, give it a like. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. This is your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace.